guys, welcome back to Hey Averys.
Hello.
Today we wanted to just share with you some marriage stuff.
And we wanted to have the geese say hello to you as well.
Yeah, we're at the
Flying
park
over.
today.
Yep, haven't checked my shoes yet either.
So we wanted to kind of talk about how we resolve a fight. And we're coming up on 24 years of marriage this May.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. 24 years! How exciting.
So-
May 11th.
So sometimes, like I guess I could just speak to the women, but this is a tip that something I've learned over the years that has, I think, helped our marriage.
Yeah.
Is when you would come home and like pick a fight with me.
I was cranky, you know?
No, not necessarily pick a fight, but we would just disagree about something or whatever.
Yeah, that's a little better. Pick a fight, I mean.
Like if we disagreed about something and I felt really strongly like my way, I have the right answer, and like that's stupid, that's a dumb idea, or whatever.
Yeah.
Then I would just go to the Lord and I
Right.
would just say, Lord, I really disagree with this decision he wants to make or whatever, and I really feel like this is the right answer, like my answer. But I ask you to show us both. What is your best way?
Yeah.
Like, so I'll say, like, Lord, show me if I'm wrong. Help me to see his side in a way that, he's the leader, and like help me to recognize that that's actually you leading us. And if not, show him. And like, it always works. It's no fail.
It's amazing. It's actually, I feel like it's kind of cheating because I feel like God and her are teamed up, and and I'm on my own little island, but I know it's all good, and I know it works for the good, right?
Yeah.
Men?
So honestly, like, he'll come to me and say, I've just been rethinking that situation, and I think maybe we should whatever, or vice versa, or I'll see that like I've been wrong.
I'll tell you
and
what.
I'll come and say, hey hon, I think I was wrong. I feel like you're heading in the right direction, which is not easy to do.
Yeah, she knows like I might be a little resistant at first, like, oh, come on, this is the right thing. It's interesting, in 24 years of marriage, Sandy has developed the most amazing poker face. Like, it cracks me up now. I can see it now, and she can read my mind, and I just, oh my gosh, I just want to be free from that, but hey.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to read your mind. It just comes, it's just natural.
She knows if I can't make the poker face, I don't know what that is. So point number 2, I'd like to just talk to you men out there, for those of you who are listening. 24 years of marriage, I learned one thing. Men, we are never right in marriage. And guess what? You don't have to think that's a bad thing. It's actually kind of a victorious thing. Because there have been times when, something happens, and maybe I didn't cause it, maybe it wasn't me that did it, and I'm trying to correct the situation, and sometimes I get a little intense, and then I get corrected for being intense, and then all of a sudden I'm defending my rightness, and the next thing I know, I defend it to the point where I'm wrong because it scares everybody, because I'm trying to tell you that I didn't do anything wrong. Does that make sense, man? Well, maybe I learned that the hard way, but there's been some times in our marriage where I just, I was trying to feel like doing what was right, but I did it so intensely that it actually made people a little scared. And I realized, you know what? And you just get away.
This isn't the NFL football field.
Yeah, and you don't want to be, you just try to give yourself an adult timeout, I guess you'd say. And I tell you, I have learned so much from that, just understanding that, you know what? I'm never right, and I'm okay with that. And Sandy, I think her seeing that has actually made me more attractive.
Definitely.
And that's a good thing. So, so point number 2, men, you're never right, but understand where you are weak, God is strong.
Yeah.
And he can kind of undergird you in those times where you might be really ticked. Just get out of the situation, understand you're never right. Go for a walk, whatever you gotta do. And be mad at God and just say, hey, God, come on, man. I promise you, he will soften your heart if you just turn to him, and he'll reconcile and bring peace in a situation, and it makes your marriage that much sweeter. And we have seen that culminate through 24 years.
Yeah, definitely. So point number 3 is
Number 3.
when
The
we
love
were
chapter.
newly married, we did this a lot. We would read
She
the love
made
chapter.
me. She made me do
Yeah, but
this.
it's made you a better man.
It's
So,
been
1 Corinthians chapter 13. I'm
the
sure
love
you know
chapter.
it.
You've been to weddings, you hear this.
And we would insert our name in there, like, I suffer long, and I am patient and kind. With God's love in me, I do not envy. I do not parade myself. You
I
know,
do
like,
not-
kind of read it like that.
I do not behave rudely. I do not seek my own. I am not provoked.
I especially like it in the Amplified translation.
Yeah.
I take no account of the evil done to me, and I pay no attention to a suffered wrong. Boy, does that help in marriage.
I'll tell you what, you guys...
You can't keep a record of wrongs. You know, last week when he blah, 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 blah. Like, you can't do that. You're on the same team. And that sometimes is hard to remember because they go to work, maybe you go to work, or maybe you're home with the children. And, like, he's working all day, and he comes home and he wants to rest. You're working all day, but he comes home, and then the work gets more because now you're feeding everyone. And so it's just vital to remember that you're all on the same team, fighting for the same stuff.
So number 1, you want to pray, go to God, talk with him like, you know, we're talking to you.
Pour out your heart and ask him to open both of your eyes.
And number 2, don't worry about being right. Guys
Number
especially.
3,
I think women are a lot easier at just being more objective, but you know, girls, if you have a temper and you get intense, maybe it's a flip-flop situation, just understand that, guess what? You don't have to worry about being right. Just trust God to get you through the situation. And number 3, I promise anybody out there who gets their spouse or their boyfriend or, you know,
their
girlfriend, you sit across from each other and you read 1 Corinthians chapter 13. Do it once a week, once a day, once every other day.
Once an hour.
Yeah. It
does
literally,
change you.
it has been such a foundation, and it can't be broken. I feel like it's just so wedged into our spirits, our minds, and our souls that it's really been a blessing in marriage. So, hey, we really appreciate you all joining us and watching these, and we hope you continue. We want you to share these videos. We want you to tell us your stories. If there's anything we can pray for you all,
put it in the comments.
Let us know.
Or even video ideas. If you have questions about things, or maybe questions about stuff we've walked through, or any way we can help, just put those questions or video ideas in the comments.
And we got more to come. We got some really cool, exciting, great stories I'm going to share with you about being in the mission field and just seeing how God works. So have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next time.